back watching Laura Redman, 53 kilo lifter from Lift Lab. Today is a max effort snatch day, and we are going to take you from Laura's warm up all the way through to the big lifts and give you an idea of kind of what we were thinking about, what we're seeing, what we're coaching her through as she was warming up. I think it's safe to say when Laura's warming up and the bar's at 35 kilos and she's not looking too comfortable, she's not transitioning down well, she's wondering what Matt's doing over there. I'm sure he was doing something goofy. He was training on the platform next to her, which is pretty typical for Matt. But you can see some inconsistency here in the pull and in the lift, and it kind of made me wonder if today's the day that we're actually going to be able to work up to a heavy snatch. So as we've mentioned about the training cycle that the athletes are on right now, it's a heavy one. The last 6 weeks leading up to nationals, they're hitting 85-90% pretty much all the time. And the reason for that is we're trying to get them ready for competition day and getting them used to being under heavy loads frequently, so that when it comes meet day, it's not going to be a shock to their body. I know some people don't like going that heavy before nationals, but we've seen a good response with our lifters in the past. So here's Laura. She's still messing around with 45 kilos, which, believe it or not, is creeping up on her body weight. She's still getting warmed up. You can tell she's lean and mean and shredded and walking around at 52 kilos, somewhere in that area. So she's right on pace. She'll compete as a 53. She's ready to go. The 35 kilo snatches before this, they look pretty shaky, pretty gnarly. Wondering whether or not she's going to be able to work up heavy today. But you can see as she bumped the weight up, she just got a little more comfortable and just got really smooth, really fluid underneath the bar. And you can see that her confidence changed. So you can tell an athlete's demeanor when they start feeling comfortable with the bar. They look much more relaxed, much more ready to apply force and perform some pretty good lifts. So here's Laura hitting a little double at 50. A max for Laura is 66 or 67 kilos. I'm going to say 66 kilos. So this will give you an idea of where she's at percentage-wise. You can see her as she's moving up to 55. It's still really smooth. She might get a little bit of a internal rotation of her shoulder there. But her biggest things on snatch is to make sure that she lays her wrist back in the top of the catch, which opens up her shoulder, shows off her armpits, and then also to keep pushing through the top of that pole to prevent her from hopping forward. When she first came to us, she had a background in CrossFit. She had a pretty gnarly jump forward in both lifts. I mean, she was covering some serious broad jump distances when she was snatching and clean and jerking. But she's really coachable, a really teachable athlete. She's competed at the high level of sport. She was at the Olympic trials for 2 different track events. She's been a regional level CrossFitter, and she's just recently made the switch to weightlifting. She competed last year at the American Open as a 58. So this will be her first time at nationals. She's in her new weight class at 53, and she's really comfortable, really doing well. So we're starting to get a little weight on the bar. 62 kilos. Obviously, we've passed the 90% marker. 64 is up next. This is a pretty heavy lift for Laura. She's been struggling in the snatch the weeks leading up to it, but it's good to see her kind of get in rhythm, get back into training, and knock out some pretty high percentage lifts. She hits this. She's overwhelmed with joy. She didn't want to show it. But of course, never satisfied. We're going to bump the weight up here and get her going towards that limit lift of 66 kilos. So, spoiler alert, she does make the lift. But I want you to notice the little bit of the hop forward that you didn't see at the lighter weights, but you're going to see up here at a limit lift. And these are the things that we're working on improving. That's going to take her from being a national level lifter to a podium contender. See that hop forward? She still makes the lift, still successful, and obviously everybody's excited for her. She's excited to hit that lift. That's a big lift for her. So overall, this was a great training session. Couldn't have been any more happy with it. I did have her go for 70. It's not a weight she's ever attempted, but at some point you got to put the weight on the bar and you got to feel it and you got to fight it. Told her she had one chance only. Make her miss. Going to give it a ride here at 70. She actually puts a pretty good pull on 70. I think this is going to give her confidence to make this lift at Nationals.
Hey, hey, teach me how to plug it, hey. They be like, Smooth, what? Can you teach me how to plug it?